Welcome to The Big Story. I'm Haryanto Diman. Subscribe to the Straits Times channel so you will not miss an episode. Police have arrested 35 women and 2 men for their suspected involvement in vice-related activities. It comes after officials conducted raids between March 1st and 23rd, rounding up suspects aged between 21 and 42 at multiple massage establishments, hotels and commercial units in various areas. The men, who are 21 and 23 years old, are being investigated for organizing the provision of sexual services. Now, the police add that several of the women who were arrested had advertised their sexual services online. In a separate case, 23 men have been arrested in an island-wide police operation targeting online child sexual exploitation activities. The police say the men aged between 22 and 61 are suspected of possessing, distributing and gaining access to child abuse materials. They are also suspected of the transmission of obscene materials and possession of obscene films. Another 44-year-old man is also being investigated. Criminal Investigation Department officers raided multiple locations in the 5-week operation, seizing electronic devices such as computers, mobile phones and hard disks. The police add that some of the men have been referred to the Home Team Community Assistance and Referral Scheme, where they will be assessed if further intervention is needed. From this Saturday, April 1st, Integrated Shield Plans, or IPs, will no longer offer so-called as-charged coverage for cancer treatments. In its place is a more limited form of coverage, which, depending on your insurance plan, can come up to a payout of a maximum of 5 times the amount than that of the basic MediShield Life. There are 2 parts to the changes. The first splits cancer coverage into drugs and services. Cancer services include everything other than drugs, like consultation fees, tests, as well as supportive drugs that treat nausea or infections caused by the treatment. The second part involves the drugs component by restricting insurance coverage to only treatments on the cancer drug list. According to the Health Ministry, the list has over 200 approved drugs, covering around 90% of treatment used by public health care institutions. Now, these changes are already in effect for MediShield Life and MediSafe. And from April, it will apply to all IP policy holders from the time they renew their contract. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has arrived in Guangzhou on his first trip to China in 4 years. With his wife, Madam Ho Ching, and a delegation of about 50 Singapore officials, they were received by Chinese officials at Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport at around noon. The southern city of Guangzhou is PM Lee's first stop on his week-long visit. He will give a speech at the Boao Forum for Asia Annual Conference in Hainan before going to Beijing. There, he's scheduled to meet President Xi Jinping and newly minted Premier Li Qiang, who will host a welcome ceremony and a lunch banquet for the Singapore delegation. PM Lee's last visit to China was in April 2019, when he attended the second Belt and Road Forum in Beijing. And those are top stories today. Visit straitstimes.com for more news and our YouTube channel for more videos. Subscribe by clicking the red button below. I'm Haryanto Diman. Join us tomorrow for more stories on The Big Story.